fuck are ya, shitty-ographers? Galactic Criminal here. And we've got ourselves a band today that I know I've seen the name of tripping around the comment section for some time, so I go ahead and look them up. Turns out they just put out a brand new single for a brand new fucking album dropping next month. But I've been asking you to check out this band for like a year. Shut up. Looks like here it says they're a heavy, genty metalcore, so let's go ahead and check this shit out. Currents into Despair with a 1, 2. That's cool. Yeah! Yes! Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, I think I'm gonna have to get this one. Holy fuck! I'll fucking tell you, man, the whole goddamn time this thing was playing, at least from after the vocals kicked in, was This reminds me of like a heavier, slightly heavier version of fucking Alpha Wolf, man, and some of the other bands that I'd listened to around the time reacting to that group, dude. The more like almost like rap style of scream vocal for metalcore, dude. But at the same time, this group breaking it up again, like I said, is always fucking tastic when you can break up the vocals and have a variation in that. And there was, for the most part, like a mid-level metalcore style scream. And I really wasn't expecting it to get any deeper than that, but dude, there were some fucking sick accents on this shit. Man, I've said in so many videos, your band can be absolutely fantastic, music can be perfect, but if the vocals just don't fit, for me personally, that's really what it comes down to, as to whether or not I'd like to dig into a group or not. And this one's got it, man. This one's absolutely got it when he fucking hit that fucking deep demonic fucking growl that I've absolutely come to love. It cemented my absolute love for this track. I was sold automatically. Within at least the first minute of this thing, I was sold. Just the rhythms and shit like that, a lot of the accents. The drumming was fantastic. Man, I only feel like they could have maybe used a little bit. Toward the end of the song, the last like 20 seconds or so, maybe a little bit shorter than that, they started doing this more of like it wasn't a blast beat, but it was a really cool sounding beat that I feel could have been used in another part of the track to maybe sort of like accent the chorus bits where he's singing about, I never said that I walk on water. That section there, I feel could have used that kind of, I don't even know what you call it, but near the end of the song, that little bit could have been used pretty well there. But other than that, dude, I mean, that's a minor gripe, just a thought that I had for this track. This was fan-fucking-tastic. I was honestly not expecting to like this shit right away, but I am absolutely sold. I'm 100% gonna have to listen to some more of this group. They've got a bunch of other videos that you can see here on the YouTube, so I'm 100% gonna have to listen to some more of that, but I'm absolutely picking up this album. It says coming out December 14th. December 14th, yeah. Oh man, I let the devil in. Fuck yeah, buddy. I'll say another reason why I really enjoyed this track, and it was kind of a minor detail, but at the same time kind of pulled the sound full circle. I've said in a few other reactions to some of the more symphonic deathcore and shit like that I've really, really, really come to fucking love, is having some sort of like overarching style of keyboard melody or something like that. And it feels like this track, at least from the recording version here, is that there is some sort of like, it is an overarching style of melody, but it's a little bit subdued. This like 2 or 3 tones sounding like keyboard thing that goes over top of everything. Just, I feel that kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of fills that sound out just a little bit more. I mean, I could have, without it, absolutely enjoyed the fucking track. I think for the most part, I really only noticed it in a couple of sections within the song, but like kind of listening to it a little bit back here now after the first listen is picking up a little bit more of the fact that was something that was very much there, very much present. In the moment of listening to it, really just the first reaction of listening to it, I was focusing more so on the vocals and the rhythm and banging my fucking head around. But that's just, it's another thing that if it's on a lot more of their tracks, is having that style of like overarching melody, like keyboard style sounding thing over top of the rest of their shit, then it's gonna be just that much fucking more incredible for me when I finally get around to listening to this fucking album. If it's not there, if it's not on all the tracks, that's fine. I enjoyed the song for what it was at its base, but again, that symphonic element on fucking like crazy heavy fucking metalcore and death metal bands, just for me is just this incredible amalgamation of all the bands that I've come to love and different styles of music. It's having like punk hardcore style drumming in some of the groups, the Tekka Tekka Tekka. I've come to love the blast beat and the deep fucking growly fucking scream, having a range in the scream, dude, having change ups, some sick fucking drum changes as well. Just all these things coming together and also adding that like almost symphonic element. It was less so on this track and more so on some of the other groups that I've been listening to, but kind of bringing almost like it's like speed metal, fantasy metal elements on top of that as well. And even like if you're throwing solos in there, Just like I'm finding so many bands that just are encompassing so many things that I absolutely love about music, and not having to go to these different places to get these different things. You can still do that, but having groups that can combine those things and do it incredibly well is just fan-fucking-tastic to me. I found a few so far, and this one seems to be one that might be right up fucking there too, man. So I'm excited. I'm 100% excited for this shit. So hey, if you'd never heard of this group before, what did you think of this track? Are you also a fan like me of the more symphonic elements thrown onto heavier styles of music? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there will be a link in the description for this video, so you can go ahead and watch it for yourself. Full screen, full audio, and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.